Oregon's most haunted hikes. Welcome to Whispers in the Wilderness, your go-to channel for spine-chilling tales and eerie adventures from around the globe. I'm your guide through the shadows, where we explore the unknown and uncover the mysteries that lie just beyond the veil of our everyday reality. Today, we embark on a journey into the heart of Oregon's lush forests and rugged landscapes, where ancient spirits and restless souls roam free. Oregon, with its diverse terrains and rich history, is not only a haven for nature enthusiasts but also a magnet for those drawn to the supernatural. From the misty mountains to the tranquil riverbanks, each trail holds secrets waiting to be uncovered by the curious and the brave. This special episode delves deep into some of the most haunted hikes in Oregon, where the echoes of the past linger in every rustling leaf and whispering wind. As we tread through these paths less traveled, prepare yourself to hear stories that have been passed down through generations, tales of love lost, battles fought, and lives abruptly ended. Each story is a thread in the tapestry of Oregon's haunted history, woven together by local legends and personal encounters that continue to send shivers down the spines of hikers who dare to venture where few have gone before. So, gather round your screens, dim the lights, and let the haunting beauty of Oregon's wilderness captivate your imagination. Whether you're a seasoned explorer of the paranormal or simply someone who appreciates a good ghost story, this episode promises to deliver an unforgettable experience. Let us begin our trek into the unknown, where every step could lead to an encounter with the otherworldly. Stay tuned as we unravel the chilling narratives of Oregon's most haunted trails, one spectral tale at a time. Welcome to the world of whispers, where the past meets the present in the most unexpected ways. Are you ready to take the first step? The echoes of Eagle Creek Trail. Nestled within the verdant embrace of the Columbia River Gorge, Eagle Creek Trail stands as a testament to nature's raw beauty and untamed wilderness. Known for its cascading waterfalls and panoramic vistas, this trail attracts thousands of hikers each year, eager to immerse themselves in its breathtaking scenery. Yet, beneath its picturesque surface lies a darker narrative, whispered among the trees and carried along the creek's gentle flow, a narrative steeped in tragedy and spectral sightings. The legend of Eagle Creek begins with its indigenous roots, long before the trail became a popular hiking destination. Native tribes revered this land as sacred, a place where the boundary between the physical and spiritual worlds blurred. They spoke of spirit guardians who watched over the creek, ensuring the balance of nature was maintained. However, with the arrival of settlers and the subsequent industrialization, this harmony was disrupted, leading to a series of unfortunate events. One of the most harrowing tales associated with Eagle Creek involves a young woman named Eliza, whose story has become a staple of local lore. In the early 1900s, Eliza was a frequent visitor to the trail, drawn by its serene beauty and the solace it offered. However, her visits came to an abrupt end when she mysteriously vanished during one of her solitary hikes. Search parties combed the area for weeks, but no trace of Eliza was ever found. It was as if the forest had swallowed her whole. Decades later, hikers began reporting strange occurrences along the trail. Some claimed to hear faint cries echoing through the woods, reminiscent of a woman calling for help. Others reported seeing a spectral figure in old-fashioned attire, wandering aimlessly near the waterfalls. These sightings, coupled with the sudden drop in temperature and the feeling of being watched, have led many to believe that Eliza's spirit still roams the trail, unable to find peace. Adding to the trail's haunted reputation are the accounts of ghostly apparitions seen near Tunnel Falls, one of Eagle Creek's most iconic landmarks. Hikers have described shadowy figures standing at the edge of the falls, gazing into the abyss below. Some even claim to have captured these entities in photographs, their translucent forms barely discernible against the backdrop of cascading water. The unsettling presence of these spirits is further compounded by the tragic accidents that have occurred on the trail. Over the years, numerous hikers have met with misfortune, from fatal falls to unexplained disappearances. Locals attribute these incidents to the restless spirits that haunt the area, warning those who dare to tread too carelessly through their domain. Despite these chilling tales, Eagle Creek Trail remains a popular destination for adventurers seeking both natural beauty and a brush with the supernatural. For those brave enough to explore its winding paths, the trail offers a unique blend of awe-inspiring views and spine-tingling encounters. As you lace up your boots and prepare to hike this storied trail, remember the stories of those who came before you, their echoes still lingering in the crisp mountain air, waiting to be heard by the next intrepid soul. In the following sections, we will delve deeper into the haunted histories of other Oregon trails, each with its own set of spectral inhabitants and eerie legends. Keep your wits about you, for the wilderness holds many secrets, and not all are meant to be uncovered. Whispers of the Woods. The Enchanted Forest Trail. Venturing deeper into Oregon's haunted trails, we arrive at the Enchanted Forest Trail, a path less traveled yet rich with spectral lore. This trail, nestled amidst towering pines and dense underbrush, exudes an aura of mystery and enchantment that has intrigued hikers and paranormal enthusiasts alike. The forest here is alive with the sounds of rustling leaves and distant bird calls, but beneath this symphony of nature lies a chorus of ghostly whispers that beckon the curious. Legends surrounding the Enchanted Forest Trail speak of a time when the area was home to a thriving community of loggers. The forest provided abundant timber, and the men who worked there were known for their camaraderie and hard work. However, the tranquility of their lives was shattered one fateful night when a devastating fire swept through the camp. The inferno consumed everything in its path, leaving behind charred remnants of what was once a bustling settlement. Many perished in the blaze, their cries for help lost in the roar of the flames. Today, visitors to the Enchanted Forest Trail often recount eerie experiences that seem to echo the tragedy of that night. One of the most common reports involves the sound of distant voices, murmuring indistinctly as if engaged in conversation. These whispers are said to emanate from the very spots where the logging camp once stood, drawing hikers closer to investigate. Yet, as they approach, the voices fade, leaving only an unsettling silence in their wake. Another spine-chilling phenomenon experienced by hikers is the sighting of ghostly apparitions. Witnesses describe encountering shadowy figures clad in tattered clothing, reminiscent of the loggers who perished in the fire. These spectral entities are often seen wandering aimlessly through the forest, their faces obscured by the thick mist that frequently blankets the area. Some hikers claim to feel a cold breeze pass through them as these figures draw near, a chilling reminder of the spirit's ethereal nature. Perhaps the most haunting aspect of the Enchanted Forest Trail is the inexplicable sense of being watched. Many hikers report feeling eyes upon them, even in the most secluded parts of the trail. This sensation is often accompanied by a sudden drop in temperature, causing goosebumps to rise on exposed skin. Some believe that these feelings are the result of the spirit's attempts to communicate, reaching out to the living in hopes of finding closure. Local folklore adds another layer of intrigue to the trail's haunted reputation. Tales abound of a benevolent spirit known as the guardian of the forest, said to protect those who respect the land and its history. According to legend, this entity appears to those who stray from the path, guiding them back to safety with a gentle glow. While some view this guardian as a comforting presence, others see it as a reminder of the forest's power and the consequences of venturing too far into its depths. For those daring enough to explore the Enchanted Forest Trail, the experience is both exhilarating and unnerving. The trail offers a unique glimpse into a world where the past and present intertwine, where the echoes of history resonate through the trees. As you navigate its winding paths, keep your senses sharp and your mind open. The spirits of the Enchanted Forest are waiting, ready to share their stories with those who listen. In the next section, we will journey to the Silver Falls State Park, where the veil between worlds is said to be at its thinnest. Prepare to encounter more spectral inhabitants and unravel the mysteries that lie hidden within its lush landscapes. Veil of the Supernatural. Silver Falls State Parkour exploration of Oregon's haunted trails brings us to the enigmatic Silver Falls State Park, a sprawling expanse of verdant wilderness and cascading waterfalls. Known as the crown jewel of Oregon state parks, this location is not only celebrated for its natural splendor but also for its spectral inhabitants who are believed to traverse the thin veil between our world and the next. The park's rich history and the myriad of ghostly encounters reported by visitors make it a focal point for those intrigued by the paranormal. Silver Falls State Park's haunted reputation is deeply rooted in its past. Long before it became a popular tourist destination, the area was inhabited by Native American tribes who regarded it as a sacred site. They believed that the falls possessed mystical powers, serving as portals to the spirit world. This belief was not unfounded, as numerous reports of supernatural phenomena have emerged over the years, lending credence to the idea that the veil between dimensions is indeed thinner here. One of the most compelling stories from Silver Falls involves a phantom known as the Lady of the Lake. According to local legend, she was a young woman who tragically drowned in one of the park's serene lakes. Her spirit is said to haunt the waters, appearing as a shimmering figure draped in white. Visitors have reported seeing her reflection in the lake's surface, only to turn and find no one there. Some claim to hear her sorrowful cries echoing through the park, especially on moonlit nights when the mist rises from the water. Equally haunting are the tales of ghostly children who are often seen playing near the South Falls. These apparitions are believed to be the spirits of youngsters who perished in a tragic accident many decades ago. Witnesses describe seeing translucent figures darting among the trees, their laughter mingling with the sound of rushing water. Occasionally, hikers report feeling small hands tugging at their clothes or hearing faint whispers urging them to follow. These encounters leave many with a profound sense of unease, as if the spirits are trying to communicate from beyond the grave. Another spine-chilling phenomenon associated with Silver Falls is the mysterious fog that often envelopes the trails. Unlike typical morning mist, this fog is unusually thick and cold, clinging to the skin like an icy embrace. Hikers caught in this spectral haze report disorienting sensations, as if the world around them has shifted into another realm. Some claim to see shadowy figures moving within the fog, their forms indistinct yet undeniably present. The fog is said to lift suddenly, leaving behind a profound silence that feels almost oppressive. The park's Trail of 10 Falls, a popular hiking route, is particularly notorious for its supernatural activity. Along this trail, visitors have recounted experiencing a range of paranormal phenomena. From hearing disembodied footsteps and whispers to encountering full-bodied apparitions, the trail seems to be a hot spot for otherworldly encounters. One of the most frequented spots is the North Falls, where a spectral figure is often seen standing at the edge, gazing into the abyss. This ghostly sentinel is believed to be a former park ranger who met a tragic end while patrolling the area. Adding to the park's eerie allure are the numerous reports of electronic disturbances. Cameras and cell phones frequently malfunction, capturing distorted images or failing to record altogether. Some hikers have returned home to find their photos marred by strange orbs or streaks of light, believed to be evidence of spirit activity. These technological anomalies serve as a reminder of the unseen forces at play within the park's boundaries. Spirits of the ancient forest, Opal Creek Wilderness. As we continue our journey through Oregon's haunted landscapes, we arrive at the Opal Creek Wilderness, a realm where ancient spirits and forgotten histories intertwine in a haunting tapestry of the unknown. Nestled within the Willamette National Forest, this pristine wilderness area is renowned for its old-growth forests, crystalline streams, and a rich tapestry of Native American legends. Here, the past is not merely remembered, it is alive, manifesting in spectral forms that linger amidst the towering trees and babbling brooks. Opal Creek's haunted reputation is deeply intertwined with its historical significance to the indigenous peoples who once called this land home. The Santiam band of the Kalapuya tribe revered Opal Creek as a sacred site, believing it to be a place where the spirit world and the physical realm converged. According to tribal lore, the creek was guarded by powerful spirits who ensured the balance of nature was maintained. These spirits, known as the keepers of the waters, were said to inhabit the waterfalls and pools, watching over the land with vigilant eyes. One of the most pervasive legends associated with Opal Creek revolves around a spectral figure known as the Watcher. Described as a tall, shadowy entity cloaked in darkness, the Watcher is believed to patrol the trails, ensuring that those who enter the wilderness do so with reverence and respect. Hikers have reported feeling an overwhelming sense of being observed, as if invisible eyes are tracking their every move. Some claim to catch fleeting glimpses of the Watcher in the distance, its form dissolving into the mist as they approach. The haunting presence of the Watcher is complemented by the eerie tales of ghostly children who are said to roam the wilderness. Local folklore tells of a group of children who perished in a tragic accident near the creek centuries ago. Their spirits are believed to linger, forever young and playful, yet tinged with sadness. Visitors have recounted hearing the sound of childish laughter echoing through the forest, only to find no children in sight. Others have felt small hands tugging at their clothing or noticed fleeting shadows darting between the trees, vanishing before they can be identified. Another chilling phenomenon associated with Opal Creek is the occurrence of phantom lights. These mysterious illuminations are often seen hovering above the water or flitting through the trees, defying any rational explanation. Some interpret these lights as manifestations of the spirits of the land, guiding lost souls or signaling warnings to those who trespass without respect. Photographers attempting to capture these lights on camera have reported equipment malfunctions and distorted images, suggesting an otherworldly interference. The wilderness also holds the somber echoes of more recent tragedies. During the early 20th century, Opal Creek was the site of extensive logging operations. The harsh conditions and dangerous work claimed many lives, and it is believed that the spirits of these fallen loggers continue to haunt the area. Hikers have reported hearing the sound of axes chopping wood and the creak of timber, even though the forest has long since reclaimed its territory. Some claim to encounter ghostly figures in old-fashioned logging attire, their faces etched with the weariness of a life cut short. Adding to the spectral ambience of Opal Creek are the accounts of eerie atmospheric changes. Visitors have described sudden drops in temperature, accompanied by an oppressive silence that blankets the forest. Animals, typically abundant in such a biodiverse area, seem to vanish without a trace, leaving behind an unsettling void. These phenomena are often interpreted as signs of the spirit's displeasure, a reminder that the wilderness is not to be taken lightly. For those who dare to venture into the Opal Creek wilderness, the experience is both mesmerizing and unnerving. The interplay of natural beauty and supernatural presence creates an environment where the past and present coexist in a delicate balance. As you explore its trails and wade through its crystal-clear waters, remain mindful of the spirits who call this place home. Their stories are etched into the very fabric of the land, waiting to be discovered by those who listen closely. In the next section, we will uncover the chilling narratives of the Tillamook State Forest, where the ghosts of the past linger in the shadows of towering trees and forgotten cabins. Prepare to delve deeper into the haunted heart of Oregon's wilderness. Shadows among the giants, Tillamook State Forest. As we forge ahead into the heart of Oregon's haunted trails, the Tillamook State Forest emerges as a formidable backdrop for spectral tales and eerie encounters. Spanning over 364,000 acres, this vast expanse of towering Douglas firs and rugged terrain harbors a dark and complex history, ripe with ghostly legends that continue to captivate the imaginations of hikers and paranormal investigators alike. The Tillamook State Forest, once devastated by a series of catastrophic wildfires known as the Tillamook Burn, which raged intermittently from 1933 to 1951, has risen from the ashes to reclaim its grandeur. Yet, the scars of its fiery past linger not only in the landscape but also in the spectral stories that haunt its trails. The forest's rebirth is shadowed by the spirits of those who perished in the conflagrations, their restless souls said to wander the regenerated woodlands. One of the most haunting tales from the Tillamook State Forest is that of the Phantom Fireman. This spectral figure is believed to be the ghost of a brave firefighter who lost his life battling one of the infamous blazes. Hikers recount sightings of a man dressed in vintage firefighting gear, visible only in brief, shadowy glimpses amidst the thickets. His presence is often accompanied by the acrid smell of smoke and the distant crackle of flames, despite the absence of any real fire. Those who encounter him describe a profound sense of sorrow, as if he is forever trapped reliving the moment of his demise. Adding to the forest's spectral roster is the legend of the Lost Cabin. Deep within the forest lies a clearing where an old cabin once stood, now reduced to nothing more than a memory and a few rotting timbers. This cabin, according to local lore, was the site of a gruesome family tragedy. The spirits of the ill-fated family are said to haunt the area, their anguished wails piercing the silence of the night. Visitors to the clearing report an overwhelming sense of despair and have captured photographs showing ghostly figures peering from the shadows of the remaining ruins. The forest trails are also home to a more elusive specter, known simply as the Whisperer. This entity is characterized by the soft, unintelligible murmurs that drift through the trees, often mistaken for the wind. However, those who pause to listen closely swear they can discern words, fragmented phrases of warning or distress. Encounters with the whisperer are sporadic, yet those who experience them often leave the forest with a deep-seated unease, as if privy to secrets best left undisturbed. Paranormal investigators visiting the Tillamook State Forest have documented numerous instances of electronic voice phenomena, EVP, and other unexplained occurrences. Devices malfunction unpredictably, capturing audio clips of disembodied voices and visual anomalies that defy logical explanation. These findings lend credence to the forest's haunted reputation, offering tangible evidence of the supernatural activities that permeate its depths. Moreover, the forest plays host to the annual Ghost Walk, an event organized by local historians and paranormal enthusiasts. Participants are guided through the forest's most haunted sites, regaled with stories of past tragedies and spectral sightings. This immersive experience allows visitors to engage directly with the forest's haunted history, providing a unique perspective on its enduring mysteries. For those brave enough to explore the Tillamook State Forest, the journey is as much about confronting the unknown as it is about appreciating the resilience of nature. The forest stands as a testament to renewal and survival, yet its spectral inhabitants remind us of the cost of such regeneration. As you tread its paths, be mindful of the shadows that dance among the giants, for they hold the stories of those who came before. Silently observing the passage of time. In the final segment, we will conclude our haunted expedition through Oregon's trails, reflecting on the spectral encounters and the enduring allure of the supernatural. Stay tuned as we wrap up this chilling journey with thoughts on why these haunted paths continue to fascinate and terrify in equal measure. Reflections in the Mist. Concluding our haunted journey as we reach the end of our spine-chilling exploration through Oregon's most haunted hikes, we find ourselves enveloped in a reflective mist. Pondering the profound impact these spectral tales have on our understanding of the natural world and the human psyche. The trails we've traversed, from the eerie whispers of Eagle Creek to the spectral guardians of the Tillamook State Forest, are not merely pathways through the wilderness. They are conduits to a deeper, often unsettling connection with the past, reminding us that history is never truly buried, especially in places where nature and tragedy intertwine. These haunted hikes serve as poignant reminders of the fragility of life and the enduring presence of those who have walked before us. Each spectral encounter, whether it be the mournful cries of Eliza at Eagle Creek or the watchful eyes of the Watcher in Opal Creek, compels us to consider the stories etched into the landscape. These stories, steeped in sorrow and mystery, challenge our perceptions of reality and invite us to acknowledge the unseen forces that shape our experiences in the wild. Why do these haunted trails continue to captivate our imaginations? Perhaps it is the allure of the unknown, the tantalizing possibility that there exists a realm beyond our comprehension, where the spirits of the departed linger, yearning for connection or resolution. Or maybe it is the thrill of the chase, the adrenaline rush that comes from stepping into the shadows, knowing that each rustle of leaves or flicker of light could herald an encounter with the otherworldly. Moreover, these trails offer more than just ghost stories. They provide a sanctuary for contemplation and introspection. In the solitude of the forest, surrounded by the whispers of the past, we are afforded a rare opportunity to confront our fears and reflect on our own mortality. The spectral inhabitants of these trails, with their timeless vigil, serve as silent witnesses to the transient nature of human existence, urging us to cherish the moments we have and respect the legacies left behind. As storytellers and seekers of the supernatural, we are privileged to share these haunting narratives, weaving them into the broader tapestry of Oregon's rich cultural heritage. These stories not only entertain but also educate, fostering a deeper appreciation for the land and its history. They remind us to tread lightly, to honor the memories of those who came before, and to remain ever curious about the mysteries that lie just beyond the veil. We invite you, our audience, to join us in this perpetual quest for understanding, to explore these haunted paths with an open mind and a respectful heart. Whether you are a seasoned adventurer or a casual listener, there is always something new to discover in the whispers of the wilderness. Share your own encounters, contribute to the growing lore, and help keep these stories alive for future generations to explore and enjoy. Thank you for accompanying us on this journey into the haunted heart of Oregon's trails. We hope these tales have sparked your imagination and deepened your appreciation for the supernatural wonders that await in the great outdoors. Until our next adventure, stay curious, stay brave, and remember, the spirits are always watching. Stay tuned to Whispers in the Wilderness for more captivating tales from the shadowy corners of our world. Until then, may your trails be safe and your spirits high.